Hey team, today we are jumping into what championship teams are obsessed with. Over the past 2 years, we have seen incredible performances by the last two national champions, Michigan and Florida. And I've done a deep dive into a specific detail that made them so great. While watching, I noticed an eye-opening commonality, a concept that takes a team from being good to great. This concept is called sealing. Most of the time when we think of sealing, we think of someone like Zach Randolph ducking in to get a catch close to the basket and scoring, which we still see at every level of basketball today. But while Florida and Michigan certainly seal to get post catches, they went a step deeper. When we watch this drive by Walter Clayton Jr., you see that Chinyalu ducks in his defender and seals him to clear a lane, so there's no help at the rim. One of the hardest parts of driving to the basket isn't just beating your initial defender, but being able to finish over or beat the second defender in the help side position. Sealing takes care of this problem by eliminating the defender. In Florida's run to the championship, they were able to take away the help side rim protectors throughout the entire tournament, because their bigs consistently held off their defenders. You can tell this was a major point of emphasis for Florida because all of their bigs participated in creating space for drivers. This emphasis on creating space is one of the primary reasons Florida was so efficient on offense during the 2024-2025 season. Now that we have discussed sealing and can clearly see why it is so effective, how can we actually teach it and add it to our game? As a guard, you want to recognize where the big is sealing and clearing space, and then aggressively attack that open area. Guards, don't be afraid to actually drive right toward your big. When your big has their butt locked into the defender's thigh, there is absolutely no way that defenders can jump to contest or block your shot. As a big, you need to understand where the guard is driving from so you can be on the same side. Whichever hand the guard is dribbling the ball with is the exact side where you need to be establishing your seal. Bigs also need to identify exactly where to seal. When a guard drives towards the baseline, the general rule is to seal the defender up the lane line. If the guard drives middle, you want to seal the defender toward the baseline and sideline. As a big, having a clear understanding of where the ball handler is going will significantly help you anticipate the play, get ready early, and know exactly where to establish your seal. Excellent examples of this are ball screens and handoffs. Just like on a standard drive, you always want to be on the same side as the ball. Seals are extremely effective during handoffs and ball screens because most of the time, the defender at the rim is responsible for picking up the roller. By sealing on ball screens and handoffs, you can completely eliminate that rim help on the roll. Engaging that help side defender at the rim creates high quality opportunities for lob threats and pick and pop plays. This is especially true with empty side ball screens because the closest help defender is the one being sealed right at the rim. Now, what happens when there's a drive and the seal breaks or the big simply can't hold the seal? When a guard recognizes this, it is the perfect time to pass the ball to the big. To help the guard out, bigs, you're going to do what is called teeing up, taking a step or two from the ball handler and looking for a window. I love this clip because the big does such a great job of not just standing there. Instead, they show great urgency to find a spot, or what I like to call a window, between players where the guard can clearly deliver the pass. A huge point of emphasis when teeing up is that you don't want to move very far away from the ball. You only need a little bit of separation, preferably separating in a way that gets you right in front of the rim. If the drive is more towards the middle and you can't tee up directly in front of the rim, the big needs to have active hands and be ready for a dump-off pass around the blocks. From there, you must be ready to finish quickly or be prepared for a lob dunk. Thank you, team, for watching this video. I hope this was a great introduction to how seals can be used, not just as a way to get the ball and score for yourself, but also to help your teammates get open and make plays. I hope to do some more in-depth videos on this topic of sealing soon because it is an elite skill to have for both you and your team. If you have any questions, make sure to leave a comment. To ensure you are getting updates for future videos, make sure to subscribe and tap that bell icon. Thanks again, team.